Hello folks and welcome back to the Valley the Old Farm. As you can see, we're up nice and early this morning because we have a lot of work to do today. And here you can see our soybean field is ready to harvest, finally. As is our grapes, so we have an afternoon of... Before we do that, I want to show you about something. This is something I talked about at the end of last episode. About potential fuzz with straw. Still, where is it? Please don't tell me it went. I'm tempted to switch to that kind of mower self, I must admit, but future. The bigger version of our trailer, that's not bad. I must have gone, there was a very old fashioned baler, and it was only about 3 grand to buy. Square, but I'd always go square. I love them balers, but I just can't justify that at the moment. As I said, we need a milk tanker as well, really. That's probably a more urgent purchase than a flatbed and a baler. So we'll leave that for now. I forget. Anyway, so if we set off as we mean to go on, the first thing I need is I need this guy to go over to the soybean field. And while I'm going to be doing that, I'll do the harvesting. I'll take a tractor and trailer over with me. The soybeans can be sold immediately because they're going to finish one of our VIP levels. I'm going to set the New Holland off on the stone picker. This guy here is a stone pick mega field 1 because once he's stone picked, well, I'm going to try and lime it. I'm hoping I'll have enough lime to be able to lime that field because then we can start actually taking care of the fields we own. I mean, if we get the money, we can start buying the lime. I'm not against that at all, but obviously the more we can produce, it costs us a lot less. Now, I'm going to set up that. I'm going to probably need the leap here to unload him because I'm pretty sure this field... It was yellow, but there was a few spots of red fieldstones, so there's a lot of stones he's going to have to pick up. And I think when we did this the first time, he ended up with quite a few. Luckily he remembers because this is the field it did the... There we go. There's waypoint, so it sets him off. You're doing that. So I guess you're the one we're using. The one I'm sure I seem to use the most, the old Case Puma's coming with us. Actually, we're at the point now where overnight we basically broke even, which I'm fairly happy about, because at least that means manage their turn. That's finished off. Just run out of mineral feed again, obviously. Hopefully, once again, if we make good money by some of it, what I'm going to do first is literally take the TMR out and just give it to the cows, because there's no point keeping it. No point storing it, because it doesn't go off in the cow's feed, and it means if we have a couple of dry days of not producing any, they're not going to starve. As I say, a couple of days we will fill the silage pits again, but yeah, a good amount. That was off one 20,000 litre trailer with mineral feed when it gives us 20,000 litres of mineral feed gives us slightly more. It's an odd conversion I'm not entirely sure about, but either way, it's giving us a good start. I'm glad these trailers fit under here. Because these can tiff without hitting the roof. Ooh, just clipped it. I've actually got the cow's food out of the red for the first time in the game. So that's pretty good. Like I said, we're going to need to rent the grape harvester land. That's going to cost us, I think, about 12 grand. So that's money, and then we're going to need... The grapes aren't going to be profitable because by the time we're going to need a little tractor, we're going to need a mulcher, we're going to need the thing to actually fix the grapes, and we're going to need the harvester. So we're not going to make money on this, but obviously it's nice to do something different, something that I haven't done a lot of in the game. So I also can't remember if any of my trailers will carry, or do I need to get that special grape trailer? Anyway, we'll cross that bridge in a second. Like I said, because the soybeans first this morning. So I made sure we started nice and early. I took advantage of the early daylight on this map. Give us the best chance of getting a lot done today. And obviously once they're done, the ability to turn around this soybean field in here. So here we are. I'm pulling you up here for now. Then I jump in this guy. I'm keeping my eye on the used harvester man, because I have decided that as much as I like this thing and he's a good harvester, I think with our terrain, I just want a little more horsepower. I mean, what's this guy got? 408 horsepower. I mean, if I look now in the used, I can get that up to 600. But it costs me like 300,000, which I have nowhere near that kind of money right now. He's full already. I don't think he's even completed a lap, has he? Okay, that filled him in like half a lap. That is slightly worrying. I think I have tried this before, but is there any chance it's going to let me take a trailer? That one's got the other type of fitment, so you never know. Nope. Bugger. Because if it's filled up that fast, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be... I think I have more than a bucket load. Mind out of the way, chickens! Ah, Christ. Keep that up, you have to call me the Colonel. Everything else is going away nicely. Our corn, I believe that is. Obviously our sunflowers over there. We're going to need to change the header for them, don't forget. We're going to need a corn or sunflower header for the harvester when that time comes. That's something else we have to rent. I'm also quite keen at one point to do a corn silage with you guys. So there we are. So that's the first unload done already, so I can't see it being long till he needs us again. Meanwhile, where was I? Just about to hook onto this so I could... Obviously soy we're not going to get any straw out of anyway, so that's not an issue. I don't know, what's on field 51? Can we remember? Soybeans as well, does he have a contract out for that? A lot of baling. Nope. It's keen for me not to take it. He's keen to do it himself, that's okay. Also give me an idea if there's any contracts that are taking it to my grain mill. In fact, is that my grain mill? Sadly, you no longer actually get the product. That bug got fixed in a very early days of this game. Because my first ever sort of long farm on Elm Creek, I abused the hell out of that. I got to the point where I was just literally, I was just taking out contracts and running a mill off it and... Come on, when you're ready. Never actually had to work a field myself. Right, so I'm going to do a headland tour first. I'll just start going up and down. Just headland tour, just got a bit more turn at the top. I don't think the yield's amazing on this. I don't think we did a lot of care to it, but there's no weeds, which will help. Hopefully once this is done, we can look into the grape options. Bye folks, catch you in a bit. And there we are folks, that's the field done. So luckily we've passed the 5,000 litres we needed. For the VIP contracts, that's another one we can tick off. Well, that's a bit. Now we should get the best price to sell this, and then the next thing I'll look at is the grapes. So we've got about 9,000 litres. This is another field which given the chance I will possibly extend. I mean, if I bought... Wow, okay, that's all that land there. I can buy that one and extend it out that way, I suppose. Well, see, the great... I'd love to build a farmyard in here. But this map has such a fantastic farmyard, I could never put anything together like what's on this map as default. So I'm not even going to attempt, because that will just look bad and make me feel bad and you'll all laugh at me. Right, so I'm going to leave this over here for now, just because I don't need to take it back straight away. Park it there. Best price for soybeans. Now, do I have any more in stock? Yes, I do. And they're at a good price right now. Old grain. Ah. It must not have been empty. There's another 7,000 litres of these in our silos, so I might as well take them and sell them as well, because the price is good. To give us about 20,000 litres, it says cereals, which I do believe is one of these. Yes, the top one up there. So alright then. So yeah, we'll go and pick up what's at the farm, we'll take it all, sell it. Hopefully that 20k pays for the grape renting gear. Like I said, I know the harvester's 12 of it, but I did check during that our trailers, and unfortunately none of our trailers will take. So I have to rent the trailer, I'm going to have to rent a little tractor, the mulcher. I don't... I'm going to try a trick with fertilizer. I don't know if it'll work or not. That sulky I've got's got a really wide working width on. It's like a 50 meter. So if I park that in the right place and just turn it on, I'm hoping that might just do the fertilizing for me. I will test that theory later. If I can do that, I can avoid having to rent one of them tiny little liquid fertilizer spreaders that they use. I think I'll give this thing a wash as well before we go and sell stuff for it. It's not going to, not exactly a good image if we turn up to the sell point with a filthy as hell combination, is it? And look at the footprints, man. I would at least wipe my feet. Look at me, I know the jet wash is just here. Check jet wash the chicken. He's not bothered. Let's get this guy clean. So I really do at times just neglect the equipment. But then as in real life farmers, they probably clean them when they need to, or they just clean the windows. You know, unless they happen to be going to a show or something that they want it to look clean for, they're never going to spend ages of time on this. But as I say, if we're going to the sell point, I just don't want to make a bad impression on them. And yeah, that clears up nicely. That's a bit better. Yep, so there was 7,000 in here. So nearly 21,000 litres, that's good. Now take it over to the cereals place. Got a reasonable amount of honey as well, which I've already filled. I think I need some for a later VIP. We've already filled, but we might as well keep it and sell it, because once we put the equipment in, it's pointless taking it all back out again. Nice. Don't go too fast on here with a full trailer. Man, this is making the suspension work on this thing. Oh, look, I can get around this guy because I can go into this field, but I'm not going to damage the seed bed. Did he before he did? I'm guessing that's the little one. Yeah. Alright, then you. Tell you what. So that's that field all back up full. So if I leave the roller here, because I don't feel the need to keep dragging the roller back to the yard. Because obviously, this is the only grass we've got these days. And send you up to the shop. Thinking you can then pick up a trailer and that if we need to. Obviously I can't really pick up all with this guy because I've got the trailer on my back, so I'm a little stuck there. So yeah, so I'm going to need to rent like 4 separate pieces of equipment. But yeah, 4. Trailer, mulcher, pruner, harvester. And like I say, however much I get off that is going to dictate whether we try and do the full 50,000 litres or whether I come to a deal with the VIP people. I do love just cruising along this map. Looking over our fields there, knowing that they're growing away nicely ready. I would love to own these 2 fields at some point. I do at one point want to buy 84 back. I sold it right now because it didn't make a lot of sense. Made more sense than to do anything else with it. But to me, I like owning lots of land because land keeps you busy. Here we are. Here's the cereal place. So you ready, folks? I'm hoping for about 40,000 out of this thing. Assuming they're both for the same place. There's that one done. 43,000. That's really not bad at all. I think I'm going to send you back to the farmyard. So folks, need to make to sneeze. He's still going strong. This guy's literally just arrived. Perfect timing. Did I put a wash thing up here because this couldn't really do with one? And I think knowing me, I'd usually tend to. Oh, I remember that was here though. That's cool. Give me a second. 9,500. Maybe we're a bit flushed. We'll treat the shop to one right anyway. What we need grape technology. Yeah, well, that guy's like cheaper to lease in it. Big capacity. Cost me 12.3. 12.3. Okay, then let's go for this one. Okay, that's that bit done. Now then, we're gonna need one of those. We're gonna need one of these. I don't like eyes on number plates. At least both of them 100 grand. Then we're gonna need one grape tractor, which got the Landini there. Oh, when I'm renting, I find it hard to justify. I'd rather get this guy with the biggest engine in. That's all that cost me, 3 grand. That's not bad at all. And he's got a front mount, yeah, he has. Oh, that's the other thing I need as well. I did forget one thing, didn't I? One of these guys. So I think that's everything I need. Okay, so that cost me 20 grand, so at least it didn't wipe out all the money I made from it. So can I get them? Put him there for now. Going to do. What's this guy's top speed? I mean, if I tell this guy he's going to be a really slow crawl. 15 miles an hour, so yeah. I'm going to do it, but I'm going to get this guy on the road first because this guy's quicker. I probably should have brought the flatbed up and stuck him on that really, but as you can see there, this allows me to prune the grades, mulch the ground. There. And then I might as well just start off driving this. It's going to be a really slow drive, but we'll probably jump cut to get it back to the farmyard. Just have to chuck it on the Winter Wolf. No, in that case I might as well throw it all on there. So I'll do a quick jump cut, I think, folks. I'll see you when we get down there. And here we are, folks. Welcome back. I will say one thing for this thing. It may be slow, but it even climbs hills without losing a lot of speed, which is quite impressive. So bring it up to where our little vineyard is. I kind of wish I'd had a chance to do a bigger patch, but costs than that is not advisable. We'll see how this does. Like I say, I'm hoping for about 10,000 litres out of this. More than that, great. Less than that, it is what it is. I'm not going to put any more down. We're going to just live with whatever it gives us. So if I start this side, I'll bring the other equipment around when I need it. Now you're going to realise I haven't done a lot of this in the past, so I could suck at this for a little bit while I just get my eye in. Trying to keep it pretty much central. Okay, if it's exactly 250 litres per line, that's going to make it easy to do the maths on anyway. And that math doesn't work out particularly nicely for huge amounts. I also don't know the fertilization level of this, so it might be a case that if I can really get on top of that. No, I didn't mean climb that. Then I might be able to increase the yield for next time. Already I can pretty much tell you I'm not going to make back the money I spent on renting a harvester. So we're doing this purely for the lulz and for the experienced guys, not for the cold hard cash, I'm afraid. I am hoping that one of my fields I can feed to our grain mill comes free soon, because that at the moment is pretty much what's keeping this farm afloat. I need to start feeding that with lots of stuff to keep it going through growing periods. I'm going to get about 3,000 litres, aren't I? So, do I drop it from 49,000 down to like 6? 5.5? I know it's a lot less than originally, but like I say, I just don't want to be doing this for the rest of the year. As I said, Myers is wanting to do his own series, but doesn't want to overload the channel. So if I go and take up the next 18 months just doing frigging grapes, he's not going to be happy. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any AI grapes on the map, so it's not even like we can take out a couple of contracts. It's something the game doesn't tend to give us default because it's such a difficult thing to set up. But, like I say, it's the first time I've ever really done it. I've done a little bit of mess around with it. I think in one of our multiplayers, Chris did quite a big grave. I don't think we ever actually got to harvest before that save got abandoned. That was a Hope Bailu save back in the very, very early days of 22. It's interesting, and I know cosplay does work with it, which makes me more likely to try. I might try it on a grander scale in a future map. We'll see what. If it's something you'd like to see us do, please let us know. We love hearing your opinions, your ideas. The only plus side of this is I'm going to get it all in one harvester load, which is quite convenient, if a little annoying. And find out where's the best place to sell it. So I spent 17,000 on the equipment, so unless grapes are selling for like £3,000 for every 1,000 litres, I'm going to be out of profit here. Plus, I don't get an hourly fee on anything. Luckily, I think I might just be quick enough. But see there, the last couple of lines now. It's a good little space I use. It's like I said, I'm not going to get rid of these grapes. I doubt I'll do a lot with them. I'll just let them grow and leave them there. Luckily, withering's not on, so it's not like they'll die. But unless I get to the point where this one's got a load of money and a second-hand grape harvester comes up for a good price, I just don't want to destroy them. I don't want to delete them because, well, I won't get anything from them. Well, I suppose I could just try and extend that field, or even stick a production of some description down here. is where I want you just to get full before the very end. There we are, literally a 3,000 litre tank. That's 3,100, isn't it? Well, just shy of 3,000 litres. Right. Turn you off. Park you here. I'm going to need that guy up there, that's correct. I'm going to be really clever and do both of these things at once, but we'll see about that. I'd obviously left the stone picker nearly full, by the way, because I'm amazed. It asked us for a refill very quickly, and then afterwards has just done nothing since. Which I find really surprising. You see, this is the difference. You gotta line that up. I don't think I think you use it in that position, don't you? Yeah. So yes, that guy's going on there when he gets. Well, this one I need to take up. Get the grapes and then figure out where he's going to sell them at. It's annoying that I couldn't just dump into one of my other trailers like that. It really is, because I'm trying to kill all the bees. And there we are. With a total of 0.1 hours used. Let's check where our best price is on grapes. 12. So the price is actually good. Not surprisingly, the grape processing unit's the best price. Where's that at? Oh, that's another one over there. Okay. Maybe I can get the AI just to do it as a job. Deliver. Unit, come back to here. Meanwhile, I can return that. Oh, yep, he's off. Good. Let's just move that off the lane that I know he's going to be coming down. He's halfway full. Right then. I see he's doing the 8 now. I thought it took the whole lot off. It doesn't appear to be actually doing it. He's still the right movements and everything, but if I can get the AI to do cosplay to do this. Well, I've just left like a random line of like oxygen stuff. No worries, grass it'll grow back, or I can stick it back with the Okay, why is he doing that? It's supposed to be on the vine, not alongside it. Unless I can't do both at once, maybe I just need to get rid of that. Do them one at a time. Can't tell if it's actually making a difference or not, but then we'll go back and mulch again afterwards. So hope he's got enough room to turn and everything. Well, this guy, so this is going to net me about 6,000, so 2 lots, that's going to give it about 12 grand. Cost me 30 something equipment to do it. Yeah, that's not great. Have to go in here. Here we are. Promising. Yeah. Well, okay, I got 3.5 grand, so I'm going to get 6 grand. This is winning 30 grand worth of equipment. You tell you what, folks, done a bit grapes. Interesting. I will be clearing that one off our list. He's obviously come back and stuck on the fence. Okay, so I'll send him back and then we the trailer back. He seems to do that. That feels done. I guess the 305 can go and rip. To fill out the soybeans in, that would be a useful use of time. I'll leave him party just where that can just AI impact. I'm lost there. I think he should be able to make it. Take him back to his parking place. Obviously the New Holland is better at this because of the extra horsepower, but this guy's got no trouble at all pulling it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. We've done it. We've done it once. I think I'm gonna call it on grapes, just because. No, obviously 50,000 litres will be on such a scale that I'm not entirely sure. It's field's that over there. 58's not ready. 84 is what's on it? Grass. Oh, that's gonna be the. Hold on, do it again. Damn. Yeah, I think I'm done with it, folks. I think grapes were an interesting side project, but not one I feel I need to spend a lot more time on. I'd much rather put the time into crops that are actually going to make us money, not cost us small fortunes. I'm sure you'll understand. Yep, he got stuck on the corner as usual. I usually do. You've seen me do this a load of times before, so let's get to it. And now that's ready, so once the stone picker has finished on the mega field, he can come over here, grab what he needs to off this. See, I do love this Ripper as he's well known. Looks like he's only got a couple of lines left to go, which is a bonus, so... Yeah, look, he'll soon be over here. Hello, Simon. I'm not sure what that is. That's just a bit of a random... That's got a bit of a Varo. Yeah, so with that done, I think we're pretty much coming to the end of this episode, folks, so... I'll just wait for the stone picker to finish. What I might just do as the last thing is you're gonna get to watch me demolish the grapevines. I'm just, as much as I wasn't going to, I just don't want them around. I just don't want to think about them. I can repurpose that land into something far better. Stick a production there, stick some more farmland there. Heck, just stick a tire fire there. It'd still be more useful to me than those graves have been. And by the time our next log on will have cleared that off the I'll replace it with another item. I will. I'll say now I will replace it with another product. I'll replace it with a penalty as well. So I'm thinking like 150,000 litres of oats is what I will replace it with. Oh, just like that, he's finished. So let's set destination, put him in here. Oh, I just want to give this a wash off. Wow, you see how the paint's come away from that. And put this back, I usually leave it around here somewhere, so taking me no exception. Time to drop it in the ditch down the side of the building. Noticing across the service right now, seems we're not doing too bad on money. How did he manage to get to the one place where he can meet another tractor? £7 grand. Dude, we've got bad money at the moment, so. Yeah, no, he's finished work, don't worry. He's there chasing the Massey Ferguson. Oh, got to give it a push. Wow, it's like watching me and Alan race F1. Anyway, I've got a job to do. Do I actually get any money back? No, I don't. So I'm literally just demolishing these for free. I'll probably put some grass back on here for now, make it look. I feel like this has never been here because, like I say, frankly, I think there is scope in it. If you were doing it on a big enough scale, I think grapes would work. But I think in order to make that work, we would literally need to be. We would need something like the mega field, just of grapes. So since these can all leave. And I know for future reference that just not a bother. I thought that was the rain starting then, but no, I think it's just supposed to be like a wind simulation. Right, so that's them all gone. Working out which grass it is. Just trying to make it give it a bit more like interesting realism. Okay, you guys got yourself wrapped around a tree and stopped. That was quite stupid of you, wasn't it? So you go to there. You come back to the farmyard as well. And while you can come with me. It's pretty much in the air except through the farmyard. Oh, chicken just ran under my... Ah, the chickens are coming for me. Forgot I'd left this over here. I guess I could use this to start the lime spreading, you know? Just see, because I'm sure he's going to say the Megafield one needs lime. Oh yeah. Just see, I don't think I'll have enough to do the whole field yet. But you never know, if I can get a decent amount in, then maybe there'll just be a case of a couple of top-ups purchased. Also something we've never done before, so gives us some interest. And there's the machine. I know this has got the horsepower for it, so I'm not worried. It's just How do I open the cover? Ah, Z. So yeah, 19,000 litres of lime now. Back of this thing. I had originally set it obviously for the 305, but I'm sure this guy's got the guts. Grade you under the grain elevator? What for? I wish he just told you sometimes. No, nothing to look for. Sugar beets. Still not an amazing price at all, so we don't have any. I think we need 10 headlands with an 18 metre working width. And then see how that goes. So you're now back here. So I'm going to dump these stones off, just where they can be picked back up. Then he's going down so he can unload the other one if he needs to. Say we'll go and clear that other fill. But I'm wanting to do the second cutting out to clear and fill that pit, so you guys will see like a massive full pit. So yeah, that's that done. I could be straighten the trailer, but I have nothing here to get the trailer out with. So you guys notice the one annoying fact that this thing can't hook on. You there. Let's create a job with you. Well, there what red, so that's going to fill up pretty quick. Oh, what rate's he getting through his... Because I don't think he'll have enough to do this field, but you never know. Let's get confused by trees around the edge of the... Oh no, he seems happy enough so far. Let's go see just how far he actually manages to get on. If he does manage to finish this field, then we might be able to get enough together to do the other one as well. As I said, it's the one thing we struggled the first 2 years. We really didn't look after these fields as much as we should have done. And I think a bit of care like this is going to really up what we get out of the fields, up our yields. And I think that's going to be important going forwards because, as I say, as we look down our list, you see the quantity's getting bigger, bigger, bigger. So I'm going to change, that's going to be 150,000 litres of oats. Obviously the sunflowers, and I'm going to up the sunflowers to a lump more as well. Sunflowers, because we have got a lot, and it just helps us to roll with it. Yeah, all our fields need at some point, yeah, but it's just... It's getting the line together, like I say, 'cause it's an expensive commodity to buy. Actually, I'm getting more confidence that he might actually have the ability to finish his field. He might actually use lime at the rate I was worried about. But what I'll probably do is cut to the end of that, because we've had a long episode today, and it's going to get longer. So, catch you in a few minutes, folks. And there it is, folks. As you can see, we just had enough, although watching it do it got me thinking. I'm wondering about now turning precision farming on for the rest of this series, because watching it just spread lime everywhere, it probably wasted about 10%. And considering we're having to make it and that, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that, so I'm thinking if I get precision in, obviously, I have to field data stuff, which isn't bad, I'd just buy field data, I wouldn't bother with sampling. But yeah, I just wonder if that would maybe help things along, because that should be most of. Yeah, there's a chunk missing at all other than that. So I'm going to take it back, refill it, and it's going to go over to its next job. See that tiny amount left, but at the end of the day, enough's enough. Just enough is still enough. As I keep telling her. Hey! Yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, folks. We got a lot done today. We've not made a lot of money. Unfortunately, we found out that. Wow, that looks awful, but hopefully I can fix that later. I think we got a lot of productive stuff done now. Like I say, next episode, Megafield 1 is going to get planted with oats. I don't think we've any fields that will be ready to harvest. I think we'll have to skip a harvest. Like I say, we might collect the grass off. Collect the grass off the field if it depends if we can get second cut, and then collect it. But otherwise, we'll find plenty to do. If I look at it, I think the next episode we're assuming. Will it be in today? 2 o'clock too early to call it a day? I think if we've done all the jobs we need to do in this day, then it is. The only job we need to finish stone picking here, which I will probably do off screen. So anyway folks, as I said, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel, see what you see. Let us know. What's been your favourite video on this channel to date? Those of you who've been watching for a long time, what's your standout moments? Let us know in the comments below. It could be from now, it could be from something Chris did years ago before I was on the scene. The good old days, as I believe he likes to call it. Anyway folks, thank you very much for watching. Till next time, we'll see ya. Goodbye.